Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Thursday, August 20th, 2015, around 4:32 in the afternoon, Belleville, Massachusetts. Nice and sunny out, a little tad humid, but not oppressive heat and humidity, around 84-85 degrees. Some news to report. Prayers to former President of the United States, Jimmy Carter. His cancer has spread to his brain. He's going to be doing treatment, so prayers to Jimmy Carter and his family. Hopefully he beats cancer. And it's Happy National Radio Day. And also, former NFL quarterback Eric Kramer got wounded through a suicide attempt. That's not good. And Dan Le Batard's radio show on ESPN's moving from 4 to 7 in the afternoon to 10 to 1 in the daytime, replacing the Colin Coward show because Colin's now on Fox Sports. That's about it on the news. My second video subject of the day is my review of SummerSlam 1993 WWE pay-per-view. This was the 6th annual SummerSlam, and it happened at the Palace of Auburn Hills in suburban Detroit, Michigan. The main event was Lex Luger facing off against Yokozuna for the WWE title, plus there were several other matches on this card. And before the pay-per-view match, the pay-per-view card that happened, there was a dark match. It was The Rocket, Owen Hart, defeating Barry Horowitz, a longtime jobber in the WWE, famous for doing this. And then the pay-per-view, the 6th annual SummerSlam pay-per-view, this is what happened on the telecast, which was called by Vince McMahon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Ted DiBiase's last match in the WWE. Razor Ramon beat the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, in about 6 minutes with a razor's edge. And it was the last you would see of the $1 Million Man in a WWE ring as a performer. He would come back as a manager and commentate in the next year. The next match was for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It was the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner, facing off against the Heavenly Bodies, the Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey, the Doctor of Desire Tom Pritchard, with Jim Cornette in their corner. The Heavenly Bodies were part of Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and they were also Smoky Mountain Tag Team Champions at this time, but the Tag Team Championship of Smoky Mountain was not on the line. This was an awesome tag team match and stuff. Jim Cornette interfered some time in this match, hitting Rick and Scott Steiner with the tennis racket. The ending of this match had the Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey accidentally hit Tom Pritchard with a moonsault. He was intended for Scott Steiner, but Scott Steiner ducked the championship. This was a great tag team match. They said one of the best tag team matches of all time, and I agree with that. The next match was for the Intercontinental Championship, WWE Intercontinental Championship. It was Shawn Michaels, the reigning WWE IC champion at the time, with their bodyguard Diesel facing off against Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect and Shawn Michaels had a long-running feud in 1993, and this was a great match and stuff, back and forth. Perfect put Michaels in the Perfect Plex, but he kicked out. Ending had Diesel interfere and stuff, and then Mr. Perfect got counted out, and Shawn Michaels retained the Intercontinental Championship via count out. The next match, it was Erwin R. Scheisters, also known as IRS, facing off against a 1, 2, 3 Kid. This was dominated by IRS. Kid got some kicks in and stuff like that, but in the end, IRS did the write-off for the 1, 2, 3. The next match was supposed to be Bret the Hitman Hart facing off against Jerry the King Lawler. But Jerry the King Lawler came to the ring with crutches on, saying he got into an accident. And he said that he had somebody to replace him. He said it was Doink the Clown, the heel Doink the Clown. And this was, a decent match and stuff. Doink gave the whoopee cushion to Bret the Hitman Hart, but Bret the Hitman Hart kicked out. And then he put Doink in the sharpshooter, but Jerry the King Lawler hits Bret the Hitman Hart with the crutch, and the referee sees it, and then WWE President Jack Tunney at the time says Lawler must compete or he's suspended for life and stuff. And then Bret the Hitman Hart beats Jerry Lawler up to a pulp and puts him in the sharpshooter, and Bret the Hitman Hart wins. But he refused to get let go of the sharpshooter. Then several of the referees and the agents, the producers, and Bret Hart's brothers, Bruce Hart, was BS and stuff like that. It was continuing the Bret the Hitman Hart, Jerry the King Lawler feud from like King of the Ring 1993. It was supposed to end at Survivor Series 1993, but it didn't. The next match was Ludwig Borga, who was a person who hated the United States from Finland and stuff, and he faced off against Marty Jannetty. This was a squash match. Ludwig Borga beat Marty Jannetty with the backbreaker and stuff like that. And Ludwig Borga's character, and I didn't really like his character. What did Finland never hates the United States. It was just a wrestling gimmick and stuff like that. The Cold War ended a few years prior to this and stuff, but I think Vince wanted to get monster heels from foreign countries who hated the United States and stuff. It didn't work. The next match was a Rest in Peace match. It was The Undertaker facing off against 8-foot-tall Giant Gonzalez with Harvey Whippleman in his corner. Harvey Whippleman had a clothesline Harvey Whippleman. He got repossession of the urn, and The Undertaker goes to the top rope, knocks Giant Gonzalez out, and he covers him for 1.